Good evening. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live. How is everyone doing this evening? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me check my microphone. Make sure the microphone setting is not too high. Turn it down just a little bit. Right there we go. All righty. Auntie Anne's in here. Good evening, Auntie Anne. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very, very much. Loud and clear, says Auntie Anne. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let me scoot over just a little bit here. Let's see. Mr. Hardnack Farms. Well, good evening. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. Big Wave Florida's in the house. Thanks for coming in, Big Wave Florida. David Glunt. Hello, hello. Guys, I just got this live created a few moments ago. Just got it created. Hope everyone's doing fine this fine evening. Come on in. Kent's Little Ranch is in here. 10 people in here. What a crazy day, guys. I'm talking so much happened and so little was planned the way it went down. No, not the way I planned for today to go. That's for sure. Cuddly Texan, good evening, Patrick. What's going on, brother? I wish Meredith was with us. Don't y'all wish Meredith was with us? I know I do. Where's Meredith? Let's see here. 25, says Auntie Anne. Tim Mason's in the house. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's jumped up to 28 now. That's quick. Let's see here. Who else is in here earlier that I didn't say hi to? Yeah, a lot of this, I didn't have the live set up, so a lot of people didn't maybe know I was still going live. But yeah. For those that are here right now, I'll let you know Meredith is feeling a little better. I'll tell you what happened when I went over there here in just a little bit when everyone starts filtering in. But yeah, I went over to her house and she is feeling a little better. I'm not saying she's better at all. David Glunt, you should get a life-size picture of Myrrh and have it sitting next to you. So when there isn't, the picture still looks good. Man, that's a good idea. Or put her face over mine. That might work. I think I like that. Paul Honeyman is in the house. Let me pop my chat out here so I can look y'all in the face. Right there. I was wondering what happened to you. Then you schedule it. Yeah, I mean, Auntie Anne, I just got home. I have my 14-foot trailer on the back of the truck. I pulled into the driveway. I was on the phone with my dad. I said, gotta go. Ran inside, took the picture I took, made a thumbnail, made the live. It was, just seriously, like 5-10 minutes before the live started. Ricky Giovannucci, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Robert SW9IL, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Tim, says Paul, I see your monk's head is getting bigger when you get a haircut. I think it's about the same. This part right here. You talking about this part right here? Yeah, that's the part I'm worried about. I ain't worried about my forehead has been like this since I was like 14 years old. Now it is getting thinner. Definitely is getting thinner right there, especially right there. I don't know what's going on right there. But Terry Knight, hello. Ray Castillo, good evening. Tim, hope you're having a great Wednesday. I would not say today's a great Wednesday. It is a Wednesday, but it's a great day to be alive. And it's a great day to care about your loved ones. Put it that way. Kathleen Sasser, hello, Tim. Good to see you tonight. Prayers for Meredith. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Terry Knight says, how is Meredith feeling? A little better. Once we get a little bit farther into the live, I'll talk more about what I saw today whenever I picked the kids up and did all that stuff. Yeah, I picked the kids up. Michelle Amanza. Hey, Tim, hope all the sickness gets out of her house. Me too. I went in her house and she said, give me a hug. I won't kiss you. I won't look you in the face and stuff. I was like, ah. And David from Come On Homestead, he's such a germaphobe. He would not even have came in the house. He would not. Now, I was with her. I was actually with her when she started getting sick. So I was around her during that incubation period. So if I could still get sick. What's up, Tim? Says Brian Wilkerson. Thanks for coming in, Brian. Appreciate you very, very much. Wow. Did you tell Murr that you've been taking them pictures yet? Paul says, wow. Did you tell Murr that you've taken them pictures yet, Paul. I don't quite understand what you're saying there, Paul. I think Paul may be sipping on something else in his Coke or his Coke Zero. Shorthanded Homestead. Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm Tim, by the way, not Tom. I know, typo. It's really easy. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you. Auntie Ann said that would be horrible to get sick during vacation. She has got, today is Wednesday. She's got Thursday, Friday, Saturday to get better, because Sunday we are flying out like at the butt crack of dawn. Butt crack of dawn. Paul says Paul's completely sober, talking to himself in the third person. Jeff Killian, good evening. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you, brother. Melba and Donnie are Shorthanded Homestead. Thank you very much for that, Paul. Appreciate you. Yeah, so where do I begin? Where do I begin? So today was supposed to be a day of Lowe's, dentist, and work. Okay. A little bit, not really, and not at all. Tim, please give Melba a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Melba. Hope you're having a great one. Joy and Jody. Hello from Joy. Jay and Jody. I'm sorry, Jay. Jay and Jody. Joe Jacobson. Hello, prayers and blessings, all from Eastern Iowa. Well, thank you about that. Did you all see on the news that the U.S. Navy has used a submarine torpedo to sink an Iranian naval frigate? Did y'all see that? Man, that brought goosebumps to me. I have been on a submarine when we shot a torpedo and blew up a ship. Now, it wasn't in wartime, but it was still kind of wild. So today when I saw that video, and you can see, they're looking out the periscope, and, the torpedo goes underwater. It's what was it, AdCap 40? I don't even know what the new torpedoes they have are. They're different than whenever I was in. Mark 4, whatever they are. We had AdCaps, we had Marks. The torpedo goes underwater, hits the aft end of the ship. It's a big frigate. Hits the aft end of the ship. Now, aft, AFT, aft. Hits the aft end of the frigate. That's where the engine compartment and all that stuff is. It hit it. The ship, it was this giant ship, jumps up out of the water, hits the ground, big old fireball, and then the bottom end goes down, and then it sinks. Crazy. It was definitely something you won't see again. You won't see that very often in your lifetime. The last time that happened with the U.S. Military sub that we can talk about was World War II. Now, what happened that we can't talk about, I'm not going to say. But the Secretary of Defense said it hadn't happened since World War II. Just going to say. Now, my submarine did not shoot a torpedo at an enemy combatant while I was on it. Let's just say that. Yeah, the aft end of the ship, Paul. The aft end. Rayleigh Creative, howdy y'all? Praying for Murr, getting ready to go on a trip to Helen, Georgia. I'm still packing and listening. Well, thank you very much, Rayleigh Creative. Actually, I said Rayleigh Creative Travel. They don't have that theirs. Auntie Ann says, happy birthday. We're so glad you came. Happy birthday from the RidgeLife gang. Thank you, Auntie Ann. That was awesome. Appreciate that. I mean, my singing wasn't awesome. Your posting that was awesome. Thank you. Hey, Cindy Ellis, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Murr actually said she will be in the live a little bit later. I left her an hour ago hauling tail to get over here, and she said if she feels up to it, she'll come in the chat to say hi to everybody. So hopefully she's feeling up to coming in to chat, to say hi. Not in person, the video, but just to chit chat. Joe Jacobson, yes, it's the tail end of the ship, but let's keep it proper wording. That's right. Aft, AFT, aft. The back end. Pete Hagseth said that it was the first time a torpedo destroyed a ship since World War II. That's what he said. I agree. That's what he said. Cully Texan, seems like Tim is fixated tonight. Butt crack of dawn and butt into the boat. And my butt is sore. My butt is wore out, guys. Wore out. I was working in the power shed yesterday on my, squatting down, doing a lot of stuff at floor level, getting up, getting down, getting up, getting down, and my butt cheeks are sore. Goodness gracious. Paul said, I was keeping the wording accurate. Monique Poole has a question. When you're in the Navy, was you in the new battleships that shot off rounds? And if you did, I know you soiled your britches. No, I was not on a battleship. I was on a submarine. I was on different ships, but I was only stationed on submarines. I went to submarine tenders. I was on a guided missile cruiser. I did some, an aircraft carrier, but I was only ever stationed on a submarine. USS Boise, SSN 764, in case you want to know. Let's see here. Roadkill Ron, what's going on, Roadkill? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you very, very much. Let's see. David Glunt, my dad's sub was over at Vietnam. They couldn't fire anything or else it became a nuclear war. There you go. Yeah, my fast attack was nuclear warhead rated, capable. But while I was on it, we never carried nuclear tipped tomahawks. We only carried conventional. Grandma Carol's in here. Grandma Carol is making me salmon patties, grilled salmon patties or pan-fried salmon patties. I was supposed to eat them before the live, but life happened, and I just got home 15 minutes ago. So hopefully you were in the sub, said Jeff Killian. Yes. Let's see. Who am I missing here? I did talk to David from Come On Homestead bright and early this morning. The guy, he's been working so hard on that sawmill. He's been having a tough time getting keeping it reels out. He got one out late last night, and one day he didn't even get one out. But it's not because he's under the weather or not in a good headspace or anything. Dude is working his tail off. So he's got videos for you in the can. He's got to edit. I think he's got one coming out tomorrow, I believe. So lots of good, lots of good stuff from David from Come On Homestead and coming out. Let's see here. Debbie Pierce, hello. Cindy Ellis, my uncle served in the Pacific on the USS Franklin during World War II. Unfortunately, did not come home. His name is on the Pearl Harbor Memorial. I'm sorry to hear that. Hats off to him, your uncle, for his service. Midnight Adventure, hello. Ridge Life, all in the chat. He is liking the sawmill. Yes, I actually have from his first sawmill. Remember when he had the other sawmill? I have the first cedar planks he cut. He gave them to me to make Grandma Carol some shelves, and of course I got them in a shed somewhere. I ain't had time to make no shelves, but I am not much of a carpenter, in case you didn't know that. So, boys and their toys, said Patrick. That's right. Let's see here. We know you're missing Myrrh, Tim. Yes, Paul. I am very much missing Myrrh. But I got to see her today. I did get to see her today. That was very much a blessing. So, my plan was to get up this morning and I edited. I have Saturday. What's today? Wednesday? When is that video coming out? Let me see here. Thursday. Tomorrow. I have a video coming out on Ridge Life. I got that video edited and done this morning. Then I went to go to the dentist to get this grill cleaned up. And also I needed to get a new retainer for the bottom. I broke my other one. Thought David was going live last night, taking DD5 spot. No, I thought something was changing too, but yeah. Jay and Jody, congratulations on engagement. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, we plan on getting married this spring. More information to follow. Is Meredith feeling out of the weather? She's very sick. I think she's got strep throat. She went to Teladoc, got some medicine last night. Yeah, she's very, very sick. The difference between boys and men is the size and price of their toys. That is very true. Dana says, I need cedar cut to make an island for my kitchen. Well, David's got the ways to do it. SWT Spirit, good evening. Well, thanks for coming in. I have a plan to get up every morning. Me too. My plan is to get up. What happens after that? Who knows? Who knows? Mur is recovering from a bug. Thank you very much, Paul. Yes, we believe it's strep throat. She doesn't have body aches and cough and congestion and everything. She has really, really sore throat. Her ears hurt a little bit. She has terrible headache. Of course, the pollen trees are going crazy right now. Dana, I hope your kitchen doesn't sink too far around the island, says Joe. Terry says, he said he was busy with his sawmill showing his daughter how to use it. That's right. So went to the dentist. Check this story out. I went to the dentist and pulled up, went inside, said, I need to, I have a dental savings plan. Since I didn't have insurance coming from, being retired, I have a dental savings plan. So I checked to make sure that it was still active, and they didn't even have me there for an appointment. I made the appointment last time I was there. Matter of fact, not only did they not have me for an appointment, they expunged me from the system. They said they couldn't find me. Now, it was a new lady behind the counter, and I'm like, what? What? RidgeLife, are you on live chat? No, I'm not. Thank you very much. Let me scroll back up so I don't miss it. Okay, I'll leave it right there and I'll come back to it. Yeah, so I went in there and they didn't have my dental appointment for my cleaning. And now I had scheduled that 3 months in advance, right? 3 months. And they said, sorry, can't get you in. I said, well, I still need to get the impression thing to you so I can get my retainer. I said, well, you can hold up. We'll let you talk to the doctor in just a second. So the lady brought me in the back and I gave her the impression thing to get my new retainer. And they said, sorry, don't know what happened. Your dental savings plan is still active. You'll have to reschedule though, because we can't get you in today. I was like, oh my gosh. Unless they wanted me, they said you can come back at 4. Now it takes me about an hour to get there. And I was like, no, I can't come back at 4. I can't do that. It's no. So I'm going back in the morning at 8 a.m. in Memphis to the dentist again. Ooh. I hear the police. The police are coming. We have a volunteer fire department a couple miles from here, and sometimes you'll hear them taken out. Nice having a volunteer fire department not too far away. And let me check on this chat here real quick, and then we'll get on with the rest of the story. Now, for the rest of the story. Who said that? Let's see here. Oops. But I am on live chat now. Thank you. I was on live chat, and then when I popped it out, it went to top chat. You have to go to live chat again once you pop that out. So thanks for the reminder, Auntie. Let's see here. All right, it just jumped down on me. So let's see. Okay, here we go. That wasn't too bad. Tim's got a heck of a lot more gray than I do, says Paul. Paul ain't got no hair. All right, Paul ain't got no hair. I still got a lot of dark in there. I mean, I got a little bit of dark hiding in there. A little bit. Hey, Dawn, our flipping farmstead. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Let's see here. Ask Tim what time they are leaving Sunday. Butt crack of dawn. Y'all not heard that? You ain't heard that term before? Living at the butt crack of dawn? Yeah, that's what we're doing. So let me get to the bottom here and I'll finish my story. Ben Schmidt, hey, good day. Wishing all health and blessings. Hi from Australia. Well, Meredith is sick as a dog, Ben. She is sick as a dog. Otherwise, I'd be at her house tonight doing this, but she said, stay away. I'm sick. Even though I did go over there. I'll explain that here in just a minute. But thank you for coming in there, Ben. Appreciate you. Butt crack of dawn. That's right. Do they volunteer to save the foundation? Do they volunteer to save the foundation? Not sure what that's about. Tim's not telling us the facts, people. They can't make a retainer big enough for Tim's mouth. Well, that's probably true, or at least one sturdy enough to handle all that, gets said here. I wear my retainer at nighttime. Paul Harvey said that, and now you know the rest of the story. Leave my butt crack out of this, says Don. You're funny. Paul chooses to shear the head instead of showing the monk's crown. Yeah, monk's crown. Yeah. Volunteer firefighters, Tim. That's right. We got a lot of good volunteer fires. Matter of fact, they have a Tuesday, first Tuesday of every month they meet. I was thinking about going up there and seeing because I was everybody on a submarine is a firefighter. We all went to firefighting training school. They don't have a firefighting team on a submarine. Everybody is on the firefighting team, from the cook to the captain. All of us have to learn how to firefight on a submarine. Man, the stink bugs are going crazy. This 83 degrees today, guys. I'm in shorts. Look at that. The white, don't let the white blind you. Don't let the white blind you. I'm in short. 83 degrees. It is now, guys. It is 74 degrees outside and 80 degrees in the camper. It's 80 degrees in here. I didn't have the fan on or anything. I had the windows open. But again, I just rolled up in here, got this live going. Paul, you're funny. You're funny. Is Murr in here? Yeah, there's Murr. Fell asleep and lost track of time, but here I am. There's my sweet Murr. Hey, baby doll. Hope you're feeling better. Everyone's worried about you. Everyone's saying that the lives aren't as pretty without you. I mean, they're a little bit pretty, but they're definitely not pretty without you. I mean, they're definitely not as pretty without you. Yeah, that didn't come out right, did it? Let's see here. It was in the 80s here yesterday, but today it is nasty, rainy, and 55. I'm freezing. That's crazy. I don't know. I think we're supposed to get rain. Oh my gosh. My work schedule has just got all jacked up. I worked in the garage and yard today. My allergies are kicking right now. Yeah, Meredith sent me a text showing the tree pollen. She's allergic to tree pollen. I'm allergic to mold. She's allergic to pollens. And Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was like extremely high pollen counts from the trees. Now, I think the rain's coming Saturday, so that should drop it down. The rain helps precipitate all that. Meredith says, I'm all right, just strep and crud. Well, baby, you better get better. Better get better. If you was using StreamYard, you could have Murr in the chat. Meredith would not come in this chat. Ask her about her hygiene right now. Now, I'll tell you this. She is always beautiful to me. She is always just a gorgeous, beautiful sight. But if you ask her, she'd be like, no to the no. I'm allergic to mold too, says Terry and I. Yeah, I had an allergy test. Me and Meredith went and got our allergy test, and they said the molds kicked my butt. Sweet Step Tim did the school run for me. That's work. Aw. Mur says she hasn't showered in a couple of days. You ain't got to tell them all the gritty details, baby. Come on. MT Homestead's in the house. How you guys doing? Mike and Terry, love you guys. Meredith says, planning to tonight. Felt so bad, just laid dead in bed. Yeah. All right, so my dental appointment was a bust. Scheduled for tomorrow morning at 8. That means I've got to get up at, oh, goodness. I got to leave here about 7. So I'll probably get up at 6 because I got the trailer on the back of the truck. And Grandma Carol sent me a honey-do list or a sunny-do list. She wants me to pick up 57 pavers. I think they're concrete pavers. So if I got to pick up 57 pavers, I might that's why I brought the trailer back, have them loaded on the trailer, and then I can leave the trailer with her instead of having to unload by hand 57 pavers. Unless they put it on a pallet, then I can use the tractor, of course, but we'll see. We'll see. Don't tell that Tim that Murr, he like you a bit stinky. Actually, I take that back. I've never smelt Meredith stinky. She may say, "Oh, I'm dirty." Okay, she works in an office. You know, right? The dirty you get working in an office is not like the dirty you get working on the ridge. Now, I will say she knows what dirty is because she's got farm animals, right? You got rabbits, You got horses, you got cows, you got donkeys. You understand what dirty is. You go muck them stables. You know what dirty is. Let's see. Okay, so I had the failed dentist appointment, and I talked to Meredith, told her all about it. She said, well, if you're in town, would you mind picking up the kids? And I'm like, well, baby, I'll do anything for you. See, this morning, Meredith's dad drove out there, got the kids, and took them to school. Now, they live in Memphis, about an hour away from her, and they live in they go to two different schools in two different parts of Memphis. So I said, yeah, I'll do that. So Hudson got out early today on Wednesdays. So I went to the parking lot, and that's when I filmed the rambling for you guys. So if y'all saw the rambling from today, you already know a little bit of the story. Here's Paul calling me Tom. I don't know who this Tom is. Tom, you know darn well you prefer Meredith smelling like a farmer's wife than a corporate lawyer judge. I'm a little allergic to the perfumes and stuff. So the perfumes of the farm actually smell, I react a little bit better to them than the perfumes of the corporate boardroom. But she does sure look pretty at the corporate boardroom. He's a tomcat, says Meredith. Fat fingers, bro. I had no problem by it. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, so I went to the parking lot of Hudson's school, and they let me in. I was like, that's good. But they had armed security walking around, checking me out and everything. So that was good that I saw the armed security there. And picked up Hudson, and then we drove to go pick up Willa. And we had to wait in the line to pick her up for an hour. Well, it took about a half hour to get to her, and then we had to wait another 45 minutes, I think it was. Yeah, 45 minutes or so. She came out, now this is funny. I'm in my big F-250, right? And this little school she goes to is in a kind of a residential neighborhood. So we pull in, and these cars pull in, and they turn around in a cul-de-sac, and they go back out. Well, and there was 3 parking spots, 1, 2, and 3, and you're supposed to pull up, pick the kid up, right? And the guy pulled up, and the guy told me to go to 1. And I said, okay. I pull up, and I can't get to 1 because I can't turn, because I can't get out. My truck's 22 feet long or whatever. So I pull up about halfway into 1. And he's like, 1, 2, 3, 1, pull into 1. I'm like, dude, I'm trying. So Willa gets in the truck, and I got Hudson here, and I turn. Of course, I gotta do the Austin Power. There was a mail truck that was stopped right in front of me to the left, and all these cars are parked over here. Actually, I only had to do 1, but everybody else just was doing the whip-de-doo, and I had to do the whoop beep. Yeah. So then I got Will and Hudson, and we commenced driving home in nasty traffic. I do not like driving Memphis traffic. Let's see here. Paul has fat fingers, and the O and the I are next to each other on the keyboard. They sure are, aren't they? Yeah, my brain knows it. My fingers know it, but my brain doesn't. Paul says, see, Mike knows. Paul says, and I'm also betting that Terry it was Terry that caught that. Taylor Talk, what's going on? Taylor Talk, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you very, very much. Nightmare says, that's every day. Yes, traffic is ick. So we picked Willa up, and we had to drive through traffic, and Willa says, can we get McDonald's? Now, Meredith had already said, if you want to stop and get them food, you can. And I didn't want to have to go home and then bother Meredith. Mom, where's the hot dogs? Or they're frozen down in the barn because the refrigerator's messed up. Mom, where's the So we go to McDonald's. Okay, I'm gonna do a little telling on Willa right now. I'm gonna do a little telling. Willa is 10 years old. Okay, now she's very, very active. She's very strong too. That girl says, Tim, I'm her step Tim. I want a 20-piece chicken nuggets, a large order of fries, and a frozen Coke. Well, first, kudos on the frozen Coke, because those are really good. I said, girl, 20-piece chicken nuggets? I don't even eat 20-piece chicken nuggets. I can eat 20-piece, but I shouldn't, right? Got to keep this girlish figure. She said, I always get 20-piece. And Hudson went, yeah, she does. I said, 20-piece and a large fry? Now, sometimes she'll get 2 large fries. I'm like, and she's so active with dance and everything. My gosh, I'm telling on her. Yeah, so got her the 20-piece sweet and sour sauce, the fries, the frozen Coke, and that girl devours it, right? And I'm sitting there going, never offered me a chicken nugget once. Never offered me a chicken nugget once. I got her a 20-piece. Never offered me a chicken nugget once. Hudson wanted Chick-fil-A. And I thought I'd be a good step, Tim. And since I could go to both, they're both in the city. So I said, all right, we'll go to Chick-fil-A and get Hudson's. Tim is kind of retired the SRT, Paul. Yeah, I drove it the other day and it started it's got a water pump issue and it started overheating a little bit. It never got overheating. I just heard the electric fan kick on when it shouldn't normally kick on. So now I know I got to get that thing fixed and then probably sell it because I really don't need it. F-250 doesn't have a tight turning radius. It does not. It is a huge turning radius. Tim should have used the Dodge to get the kids instead of, yeah, that Paul, that's because, yeah, I would not, with the water pump issue, I'd hate to get stuck. Plus I had to sit in pickup line for an hour and that thing was definitely overheated. Let's see here. Paul says, Tim, Willa is a growing girl and your girlish figure has been blown out for years. That is true. Because that means if I ate the way she ate, I would be huge. But that girl, she's still growing. She is growing tall. Share the nugget. Roadkill. Share. You get a 20-piece chicken nuggets. You got to share at least one. At least one. I had these puppy dog eyes. I was like, please. Not a single offer. Not a single offer. Kentucky Bluegrass 7. Howdy, Paul. I'm joining you for some pain listening to Tim. I know. Don't you wish Meredith was here? It would just sound and look so much better. But it did just get a little bit better because 3 Mississippi is in the house. What's going on, Sid? I know this isn't Mike because Mike doesn't go nowhere near YouTube. He doesn't watch YouTube. He doesn't do YouTube videos. He doesn't do live streams. He actually does do YouTube videos. He does TikToks. He's a TikToker. Imagine that. Mike from 3 Mississippi is a TikToker. He really is. Good to have you in here, Sid. Love you, girl. Kelly texted, SRT breaking down, parked next to that Ford for too long. You're a funny guy. Actually, it's not broken down. I try to keep really good care of my vehicles. So when I know if something's going wrong with it, I know. I got this kind of sense, and I know. They'll know. I hope you're feeling better soon, Meredith, says Jade McKinstry. Well, thank you, Jade. Appreciate that. Paul says, oh, heck no. You were paying for the food and should have bought your own chicken nuggies. Meredith said I could actually use her credit card and pay for it, but I didn't. I mean, I used my own credit card to pay for both of them. I mean, eventually it'd all be one anyway, but yeah. I paid for the chicken nuggets. I should have got a chicken nugget. I mean, just 120. It was a 20-piece. Come on now. Come on. Mer says, thanks for the well wishes. Nightmare says, Meredith says, there's a long line of things that need fixing. Dodge, fridge, Range Rover, field lines, your entire house. Oh, got me good. That is true. Let's see here. The SRT would probably be better on fuel. No. The SRT does have the multi-displacement, so it shifts down to 4-cylinder from 8-cylinder. But that 392 sucks the gas. Even in eco mode, it still sucks the gas. I get about 18 miles a gallon in the SRT in eco mode, and the truck in eco mode gets about 18 miles a gallon. So they're right about the same. Right about that. That diesel is pretty fuel efficient for as big as it is. Of course, that SRT weighs 6,000 pounds, over 6,000 pounds. That's a big vehicle too. Tim gets another gray hair every time something needs fixing. That's about right. That's about right. No, Tim, get your own 20 nuggies. I didn't want 20 nuggies. I just wanted one. I wanted one chicken nugget. Three Mississippi said, it's dad taxes. When your kid gets food, they have to pay the food tax. Exactly right, Sid. It's exactly right. The dad food tax. That one's mine. Man, if it was the food taxes, I'd take about, 7 of those 20 chicken nuggets, right? Or 8. I take about 8 of those 20 chicken nuggets. That's about federal taxes right there, right? And plus state taxes and local taxes. Give me all of them. Give me all your nuggies. Give me all your nuggies. The SRT is more fun to drive. Now, that truck's pretty fun to drive, too. It's pretty fun. Meredith says, I got some amoxicillin, and it's working already. Yay! Murr says, we need to put a poster of me of the background when I'm absent. We just don't need to be absent, girl. You just don't need to be absent. That's the easy way to do it. David says, I'm lucky if I get 12 miles. Uh-oh, my phone's... I'm going to turn my phone off silent. 1 second. Or on. Let's see who's texting me. I don't know. Sorry about that. Now it's on silent. Yeah, I had a Dodge Dakota also with the what did it have, the 3.7 liter V8, and it didn't get gas mileage. I don't know about what you had in the RT. Was it the 5.9 or was it the 3.7? But Murr needs to do a calendar shoot to put on Tim's flag. Hey, I kind of like the way you're thinking there, buddy. Yep. You're disqualified if you're a double dipper. No. If you're going to be in my family group, we're double dipping. Okay, I'm just sorry. Now, if we go out with people I don't know, we can all have our own little bowls, and I'll double dip my own little bowl. But if we're in our family group, you just better be prepared for the double dip, because it's coming. I'm sorry. Bite. That's just the way it is. If you're in my family group. Now, if you're in the extended acquaintance group, yes, I will honor you'll get your own bowl. You'll get your own bowl. I'm double dipping somehow, just maybe in my own bowl. Meredith getting spring break early. No, she is not. She's getting spring, but it's not a break. Sid's telling Meredith, hope she feels better. Well, thank you, Sid. Appreciate that. 16 days till spring. Yay! Kind of loving that. I have the 5.9 in mine, but it is a Whipple charger on it. Woo, David. Yeah. Nice. I had the 3.7. No, it was the 4.7 liter, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a 4.7 liter. That's been so long since I had it. 4.7 liter V8. They didn't do those very long. I think it was a 4.7 liter V8. One of the smallest V8s they ever made. Sucked gas. It just sucked gas. It was 4-wheel drive too. So, Leon Miller, what's going on? Finally caught alive, and you didn't catch one with Meredith in it. I do apologize. I definitely apologize. 107 people in here, 67 thumbs up. If you could take a second and hit one of the thumbs up or the thumbs down, I'd sure appreciate it. Whichever one's fine. I know Paul's probably hitting the down because O and I is right next to the up and the down. You know. Says the man afraid to get my germs right now. Okay, well, I'm getting to that story. Yeah, I better hurry and tell my story before it gets too late here, huh? Murr, he wants to make a good impression with your family and not turn up ill for the vacation. That is true, too. Is Tim the guy that puts his finger in the dip and asks if the other person is going to use it? No, I've never done that. Because I'd have to go wash my hands. I don't like things on my, I'm a hand washer. Is Tim the guy that, I read that. The second dip has to be from the opposite end. Yeah, that's true. You can do that. I do that. Monique from the Netherlands. Good evening. Thanks for coming in, Monique. Appreciate you very, very much. Love the Netherlands. One of my favorite countries. I am hoping to take Meredith there one of these days because I love Netherlands, right? Love it. Absolutely. Holland. Love it. I've seen enough of Murr in the replays, says like Leon Miller. What? Come on. I appreciate you watching the replays. I got a 5.7 Hemi in my Jeep. Yeah, the 5.7, that's a good Hemi. That is a good Hemi. The 4.7 I had was not a Hemi. It was just a undersized V8. Kentucky Blue Guy 7, Harley and Ducati cylinders locked up from lack of use. No, they're still running. They're still running. Matter of fact, I've got plans with that. The plan is, this is actually Meredith came up with this. I'm going to take the Harley to Meredith's house and keep it in the party barn. I'm going to put the Ducati in my tool shed. And then whenever on weekends, when I'm at Meredith's, me and her can ride the Harley. And then during the week, I can ride the Ducati to and from Meredith's, like on Wednesday and everything. Because I can get there quicker on the Ducati. Look at the stink bugs everywhere, guys. Everywhere. Don't like stink bugs. They're like coming out like crazy right now. But yeah, so that'll help get the motorcycles out of Grandma Carol's garage too. So that is happening very, very soon. Let's see here. Mike Birch, what's going on, Mike? Thanks for coming in. 5.7 issues, the top end and push rods. Ooh. Tim, you need some emergency. Yeah. Some zinc, some magnesium, some C, oh yeah. Terry McKnight says we have them here bad too. Yeah, they are terrible. Hardneck Farms, what's going on, Terry? Thanks for coming in. A Dakota with a Hellcat motor. That's crazy. That is really crazy. Murr says this was an accidental idea of mine because it means I'll end up on the bike more. That is true. That is true. Right. So we stop at Chick-fil-A for Hudson. Hudson says, I want a 12-piece chicken nuggets, a large fry, and a strawberry shake. Yes, sir. So I get Hudson 12-piece, and you got to remember chicken nuggets. I mean, this is from Chick-fil-A. So we go through the drive-through. We get all that. We're driving home. I'm over here going, I'm eyeballing those chicken nuggets, and he never looks at me. All right, on his phone, head earbuds in, never glances over, and I'm like staring him down like this in the passenger seat. I should be looking at the road, and I'm like, there's 1, there's 2, there's 8, there's 10, there's 11. There's 12. He ate all 12 of them. Never ever offered a single chicken nugget. Now it was 12, not 20. Right? I mean, like he had 20. Somebody in the back seat had 20. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Nightmare says, Brian, I can't drive alone. Never liked Chick-fil-A nuggets. I like everything Chick-fil-A. There's just not enough of it. It doesn't fill me up. One sandwich and some waffle fries, I'm still hungry. They're good. Love them though. Good. MT Homestead, my Jeep is coming up on 100,000 miles and never had an issue with it. Just change oil every 7,000 miles and fluid flush at 50,000 and run like a champ with it. 57. My SRT with the 6.4 liter Hemi, 200,000 miles. I'm at 199,690 right now. I'll be at 200,000 miles very, very soon. Very, very soon. I had the water pump replaced on it a while back. Of course, I've had it for 200,000 miles. And I called to ask them what the warranty was on it. And they said 2-year unlimited mileage. Well, I had it more than 2 years ago. So that water pump's not under warranty anymore. Well, that kind of sucks. But. All right. So drive home. Drop the kids off. Meredith comes out. I'm like, stay back. And she looked oh man, she still looked beautiful. Still looked gorgeous, as she always does. And gave me a hug. We're outside in the weather. I mean, in the element. So, a lot of good filtration of the air. She stuck her head down, so she didn't breathe up at me. Gave me a hug. I went and washed my hands. Just kidding, I didn't wash my hands. And she followed me down to the barn. I hooked up the trailer I had the 14-foot trailer down in Meredith's barn. That's where we got all that the plywood on for fixing her barn. And started hooking up the trailer. Actually, we had to load hay onto the gator first, and I climbed up and threw the hay down, got the hay on there, got the gator out of the way, and then I backed my truck in, and we connected the trailer onto the truck, and I was having a hard time getting the trailer down on the ball, and I realized I had a piece of wood that was keeping it down. That was like, why am I doing this? But we eventually got the trailer on, pulled it out of the way, and then we had to go feed the animals, and that was a fun story too. How much is the water pump for the SRT? I think it's over $300 at the dealership. I'm sure it could be a lot cheaper, probably $200 at a regular shop, but I believe it's over $300 at the dealership. Let's see, did I miss anybody else? I love McD's Nugs. Oh yeah, McD's Nugs with sweet and sour sauce. Ooh, good stuff. Good stuff. What's going on, Mike Birch, Brian Wilkerson? So I get the trailer on. I got it feed grain. None of the buckets were in the gator like they're supposed to be, but teach their own. Everybody does it a little differently, I guess. So Meredith actually went and got the buckets while I was getting the trailer up and bring around to get the grain. So she got the buckets. Thank you, baby. And I don't know how she had energy to do that. Actually, right after she got the bucket, she said she's starting to feel bad again. That is true. Honey mustard is good too. On the nuggets. Actually, at Chick-fil-A, guys, here's a little bit of secret. If you get your Chick-fil-A sandwich or nuggets, don't get the honey mustard and the little peel back. Get the honey mustard fat-free salad dressing. I know it says fat-free. It just means extra sugar, okay? It's so good. So get a honey mustard salad dressing and put that on your Chick-fil-A sandwich or your nuggets. So much better than the regular honey mustard sauce. So much better. So much better than Chick-fil-A sauce. Take my word on it. Get a honey mustard salad dressing when you go to Chick-fil-A. You'll love it. You'll love it. Midnight Adventure. Oh, that's not bad, my friend. Paul over at Grand to have the rotor replaced on his girlfriend's SRT. The coder, 4-cylinder turbo. Nothing's cheap. I'll tell you that right now. Nothing's cheap. Paid. Okay, that makes more sense. Paid. So I had to feed the animals. I had to separate the horses and everything. And it was getting dark. And I look at my time and I got to get ready for this live. So Meredith went back up. I fed the grain. I fed the hay. I got back up. I went inside. She's laying in bed. Oh, not looking too good. The motor. Wow. And I said, baby, I'm not going to come over and hug you goodbye. You just get to feeling better. Call me if you need anything. I'm going home and do this live stream. Whoo. And then on the way home, talked to my dad, who's a retired master electrician. And he told me another problem I may have done on my solar build. And you'll actually see this tomorrow on the video. And I'm going to have to talk to my solar friends. I may have to correct this issue. May have to correct it. David Glunt says he needs a new hydraulic pump for his tractor. $1,000 through the Kubota, $97 made by the same company. Wow, $97 through Amazon. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, my New Holland stuff from New Holland is crazy expensive. Filters and all that stuff. I try to get filters, especially on my F-250. Diesels, I like to go with manufacturer recommended filters because there is a huge difference in filters. But on other things, you can go with different. But filters, I like getting good filters. Brian says my iPhone 11 messed up. I had to upgrade to iPhone 13. I think I got a 16. Hey Siri, what version of iPhone are you?
You're running iOS version 26.3.
Yeah, but what version of iPhone is this? Is this an iPhone 16? Hey Siri, are you an iPhone 16?
Actually, I'm just using it to talk with you.
Hey Siri, do I have an iPhone 16?
I couldn't find anything called iPhone 16 set up in Find My Tim.
All right. I'm pretty sure it's an iPhone 16. She's frustrating. She's frustrating. So I got home, got the live set up, talking to you guys, going to Grandma Carol's to eat salmon patties right after this. Going to get cleaned up, get up 6 o'clock in the morning, go to the dentist. I got to see if I can find a place to park my trailer at the dentist because it's in Memphis. And I got a 14-foot trailer and a 22-foot truck. Yeah. I have to figure that out. And then pick up 57 pavers. I don't know how much that's going to weigh for Grandma Carol. Pretty sure it's concrete pavers she wants. Yeah, that's poof. So, and then come back home and hopefully, I still need to go to Lowe's again to finish getting my shopping list. But I got a project I can do now with what I got. So I may not do Lowe's again tomorrow. Well, I mean, I got to go to Lowe's to get Grandma Carol's pavers, but I don't know. Siri is a woman, so yeah, maybe that's it. Moto G Pure, says Terry Knight. Moto G Pure, I don't know what that is. I know what Moto GP is. That's motorcycle racing. Yeah. Moto Grand Prix. Let's see. Hopefully they will load the pavers for you. Yeah, that's why I'm going to bring the trailer. Hopefully they'll have them on a pallet. 57 paver? Yeah, they better put them on a pallet and lay them on the, yeah. 9-minute warning. We'll appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Siri is a woman and gets PO'd when you call her Alexa. That is true. Watch this. Hey, Siri, who's better, you or Alexa?
If you're looking for an unbiased opinion here, I'm probably not the one to give it to you.
Hey, Siri, why is Alexa better than Siri? Oh, she's not going to answer. Hey, Siri.
Alexa offers broader compatibility.
Did you hear that? Hey, Siri, why is Alexa so much better than Siri? She's playing the silent game on me. Hey, Siri, what's 1 divided by 0?
Imagine that you have one cookie and you split it evenly among 0 friends. How much of the cookie does each of your friends get? See, it doesn't make sense. So Cookie Monster gets it all. Nom nom nom.
Y'all know it did that? Ask you about what's 1 divided by 0. Solar work resumes next winter. No, solar work is continuing. You'll see a video tomorrow on solar work. You'll see a video on hopefully Sunday of solar work. Hopefully you continue to see lots of solar work. And I'm getting this close. As a matter of fact, guys, I did the last piece of conduit in the solar shed. I'm done. I do have one more thing to install in the solar shed, and that'll be hopefully tomorrow's what I'm doing tomorrow. But hopefully the last thing. Then I start working outside. Woo, baby, working my way towards the house from the solar shed to the solar array over to the house and to the well. I got to do the well too, but it's working. It's working. Hey, Siri, would you like to go on a date with me?
No, thanks. If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know.
Hey, Siri, who's better on a date, me or Meredith?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Hey, Siri, who's better on a date, me or Meredith? Brings up Meredith's contact information. That's funny. I have a bone to pick with you and Siri. You and her relationship is a little codependent, says Meredith. Yeah, that is true. Dig any trenches yet? David, no. I was going to dig trenches this week and then decided because I'm going out of town next week, when I get back, they would be a muddy, muddy mess full of dirt. And then getting back over them with a tractor to clean them out would be a pain. And a shovel is not what I want to do. So that's why I'm working on these other projects. So when I get back from vacation, jump right on the tractor and start digging trenches. That is the plan. Meredith says, she dumped you. Yeah, she dumped me. Moto G Pure is a Motorola Android cell phone. Oh, see, I don't know anything about Android. Nothing. My dad's here, Tom Kiska, right there. He's the one, I just told you, I was just on the phone with him. We were talking about problems I may have. And Dad, by the way, I looked it up, and some people get by with it, but there is still that inherent risk of bringing those in individually. So I may pull those 2 panels off, cut the inside out, and then put some liner on them and have an open bay there. That way they're not passing through. Yeah. It may just be the best thing for me to do there. Or I could just buy a 24, a 24 by 16 panel, but those panels are expensive. So I already spent too much money on two panels from Automation Direct. I mean, they're good panels, but they're Hammonds. So yeah, I think I may just do what you said. Cut that out, and I'll talk to people about that on my channels pretty soon. Kay, what's going on, Kay? Thanks you coming in. And my dad was telling Meredith, hope she gets to feel better soon. Leon Miller, I'm jealous of that Sawmill. Is David in here? He's talking to Come On Homesteading. I'd love to get something going with Woodland Mills. My woodworking business would be complete. Yeah, David got that Woodland Mills, and he's got. Is David in here? I don't think David's in here. I don't think David's in here. I don't see David in here. Do you anybody see David in here? He should be a moderator. No, I don't think David's in here. No. David don't do YouTube no more as far as coming to other people's stuff very often. He's a busy man. Busy man. 4-minute warning. Excellent. MT Homestead, are you guys going live tonight? They are normally live right after me. I think last week they might not have, but yeah, Meredith says no David. Back had to make some mullein leaf and peppermint tea, says Patrick. Oh, you're telling me about that. I remember that. Yes, so I think MT Homestead is live next, and hopefully you'll go over there and enjoy Mike and Terry. Those guys are amazing. There's 111 people still in here. If all of y'all could go over to Mike and Terry's, if any moderator wants to put a link to Mike and Terry's live, Mike and Terry, you can do it as well. Go on over there and say hi to Mike and Terry. And kind of like me and Meredith, you know, Mike's up there doing a lot of talking, and Terry's over there saying the wise words and looking pretty, right? And me and Mike, we're just saying a lot of words. Let's see here. Leon Miller, I didn't know if he was in here. I heard you say David, but I guess you was talking about me. Oh, yeah. Or David Glunt. Yeah, I was talking about David Glunt. Well, I actually talked about David from Homestead earlier, but no, he's not in here. All right, guys. Take your little pee break, go get you a drink, pull you up a chair, and go watch MT Homestead live next. Appreciate every single one of you. And so until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Hopefully Meredith gets feeling well soon. Love you, baby. Love you. And I will see you all again soon. We may be going live from Colorado next week. We'll see. Love every single one of you. Until next time, hope everyone has a blessed evening, and go Ridge Life. Woo!